Mike and Jasmine, a traditional Mexican-American couple who loved nothing more than reading creepy stories on Reddit late at night. They lived in East Los Angeles and often spent their nights reading about ghosts, demons, and other supernatural beings. However, one Dia de los Muertos night, something strange began to happen. The candles they had lit around the room started to flicker, and strange noises began to emanate from behind the walls. At first, Mike and Jasmine tried to ignore the sounds, thinking it was just their imagination. But as the night went on, the noises grew louder and more sinister. They sounded like screams, screeches, and the sound of claws scraping against the walls. Mike and Jasmine knew that something was wrong. Suddenly, the crucifix on their wall flipped upside down, and the candles blew out. The room was plunged into darkness, and Mike and Jasmine could feel a sense of dread wash over them. They tried to leave the room, but the door wouldn't budge. They were trapped, and the creatures behind the walls seemed to be getting closer and closer. As the noises grew louder, Mike and Jasmine began to panic. They could feel the demons closing in, and they knew that they were in real danger. Suddenly, Jasmine fainted, overwhelmed by fear. Mike was left alone, with the demons closing in around him. He tried to carry Jasmine out of the room, but he stumbled and fell. As he picked himself up, Mike heard a growling sound coming from the darkness. He could see two glowing yellow eyes, staring at him from just beyond the door. With a sense of dread, Mike realized that he was face to face with one of the demons. It was a grotesque creature, with skin that looked like it was melting off its bones. Its eyes were glowing with an otherworldly light, and its breath smelled of sulfur and rot. Mike tried to run, but the demon was too fast. It seemed to move with an otherworldly grace, and Mike knew that he was no match for it. With a sinister smile, the demon disappeared into the shadows. Mike could hear its eerie laughter coming from the darkness, and he knew that he was not alone. As the night wore on, the demons seemed to grow stronger. They seemed to be feeding off of Mike and Jasmine's fear, and they knew that they had to act fast. Finally, they decided to try and banish the demons. They lit a series of candles and recited a prayer to La Santa Muerte, hoping to rid their home of the evil spirits. To their surprise, the candles began to glow brighter, and the demons started to retreat. They could hear the sound of claws scratching against the walls one last time, and then the noises stopped. Mike and Jasmine knew that they had defeated the demons, but they never truly knew what had happened that night. There were rumors that they had forgotten to honor their ancestors on the sacred Dia de los Muertos night, and that their negligence had angered the spirits. But Mike and Jasmine were never sure. All they knew was that they had experienced true terror, and that they would never forget the creepypasta story that had become a part of their lives.